Alright, today we decided to go for a little hike up Enderby cliffs. In the background there, it's a bit of the shadows. It is a provincial park, pretty straightforward to get to. Drive to Enderby and cross over towards Maple Lake. Follow that road all the way down. You end up crossing the creek right away, Shuswap River. Follow that for about 2 kilometers. You turn left, I think it's about the second left actually, up Brash Allen Road. And then continue on there. The road will turn to dirt, last kilometer or so, not too far. And then eventually you get to this nice big parking lot, all paved, ready to go. It's a good little hike. It is quite steep. I think you end up climbing about 700 meters on the hike. It takes a couple hours. It is a good journey. Not recommended the heat of summer. If it's 30 degrees out, it's just pretty rough. And like I say, there's not any water at all on the hike, so bring everything you need. Washrooms and stuff in the parking lot. Let's grab the girls and go have some fun. Getting to the first viewpoint. Opens up, nice clearing. You can see Shuswap River down there, winding through the valley. Bit of Enderby town. Trail's pretty good, I think. Girls are holding up. It's pretty sheltered the entire way, but mosquitoes are out a bit and not too steep quite yet. A couple kilometers in, we've reached a trail fork. Both of them are pretty well worn. Signposts got some numbers for you. We're going to the top of the cliff, might be obvious, but take the left trail. If you do happen to take the right trail, it only really goes 20 or 30 meters, then it gets really narrow and steep, and it'll be obvious you're going the wrong way. So, to my knowledge, this is the only fork in the trail, so it should be easy to navigate from here on up. I think this is about the halfway mark at this point. I think both in distance and elevation climb. It's a good little jaunt. You can see the parking lot right down there. Maybe a bit small in the camera, but good views. A little exposed in the sun, so morning hikes are better. They'll be in the shade. We made it as far as we're going now today. This is not quite the top of the Enderby cliffs per se. There, it's another half kilometer or so is the top. We're not going to go there. It's just, kind of walk the ridge. This is good enough for us. I like the views here pretty good. And if you get too much further, you end up looking down just onto the tree area and then other cliffs. So this is what you see straight ahead is the most predominant drop area. You can look to the valley that way. That's towards Salmon Arm. See Shuswap River winding through all the fields and crops down there. That's Enderby. The valley that direction takes you off to Kamloops. You can see the north end of Okanagan Lake there, and Armstrong. Vernon's tucked around the corner, so you can't quite see it from here. And Shannon's just over there with the girls. They're having a bite of food. If you were to come up here and go for a little look. The hike itself is pretty good. After the 3 kilometer mark, you're kind of hidden in the trees. It's not much for views, but nice for the shade. Up here, it's a bit windy. Hopefully the sound's not too bad for you guys, so you might want to bring a shell if it is a little cooler, because that will cool you down. Just before the 6 kilometer mark, it starts to flatten out. There'll be a few signs floating around talking about staying away from the edge, dangerous cliffs and stuff like that. From there, it's only really 300 meters to where you start to see the cliffs. And then you more or less walk this line as far as you care to go. There's some nice seating areas all over the place. Just some good viewpoints and things like that. I don't believe there's a trail at the bottom of the cliffs, but there's lots of signs saying don't throw rocks in case there's people down there for obvious reasons. So, but yeah, I definitely recommend the hike. I think they said 7 kilometers. That would be to the top of the thing there. So 6 kilometers to this part of the viewpoint, or a little over. I would compare it probably to Bluenose and Camel's Hump for gradient and difficulty, only it's probably twice as long, so that throws a new aspect in it. If you're just about those hikes, I will throw those in the comment section below. You can check on them, watch a video, see if you like it, or if you've done them before. If you're thinking about hiking this one, by all means, you have something to compare it to that you're familiar with. So hopefully you guys get a chance to get out, enjoy the hike in the valley. It's a nice day today. I think it was about 19 degrees when we left, calling for a high of 24. So you definitely got to be careful when it's in the summertime, because it'll be 30-35 degrees and you will you'll definitely feel the heat. A little closer to the edge now here. Shining back some lids over there, snacking on some food. There's lots of sparrows and stuff hiding in these cliff banks. It's a good hike. Good for kids, you need some sturdy feet. Lots of dogs up here as well, so bring a leash and a dog bag, because no one likes walking through that. And make sure they are comfortable around the cliff edges, because like you say, if you make one wrong move, bad things will happen. Just settle in for a lunch spot. I think Shanzette took about 2 hours to get up here. Rather casual time. We're carrying an extra bit of weight because of these little munchkins. Imagine the descent will be an hour and change or something like that.